Alright, that's that. That's that. Audio's good. We're on the wrong fucking screen. Oh, we're still on the wrong screen. There we go. Goodness. Oh. Let me double check. Oh, good. Good. It didn't... Did it do the new stream? It hasn't done the new stream yet. That's the YouTube video. Perfect. What's up? Good roast dinner. How's it going, brother? I just wanted to make sure everything was working. I'm going to double check Discord in a second while I finish getting ready. Finally based your weird boy. Nice. Did you use the proper, not the proper base, the one that did come with it? I don't know why I couldn't think of words. It's going good. Dice really loved you today again. Playing Kill Team or 40k? I couldn't remember. I don't remember exactly what you were doing. I know you were doing one or the other. Used an Orc Shaman and bought a 50mm base. Oh, okay. 40k? Okay, good. Good. Now, we are trying out some new brushes. Same brand, same company, but different style. These are some light blue ones. These are the Donalist synthetic. So hopefully, they do a good job. Survived an entire shooting accident, then you're 45 melee attacks, nearly saved all. Took only 4 wounds. That, you'd be surprised. I did, on my day off, I did go back and doctor a lot of these brushes. Some of these brushes are not going to be savable, but a lot of them really aren't that bad. Obviously, this one is pretty garbage, but we'll definitely see how they act later today, because I don't plan on using any of those first thing. So we're just going to start with the freehand. Now I've got what is this one? The 00 brush. Also, they did ship out the missing paints, and hopefully they'll be here Monday or Tuesday. What's up, Dr. Goggles? How you doing, brother? Let's see. How am I going to do this? I need some green. Wipe his entire squad and have another one. Hey, man. You never know what's going to happen. Also, I kind of thought about doing something. I thought about list building, but a lot of us have only known like 11th, 10th edition 40k. I want to go back to other editions of 40k and like do list building back then, like back in like 5th and 6th edition, just to see the goofy, crazy stuff that you used to be able to get and put in. I think it'd be like a little funny thing to go look back on the older stuff. What's up? Oh my god, TNT Gary? Can you see? Yeah, you can see the freehand I'm trying to do. Let me see what they did. Let me see what they did on their build. Because I know they did some freehand. Let me clean the brush off real quick. Lord on Stalker's very... Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is pretty OP. Let's see. Warhammer. You know, I'm still kind of... Well, I'm not concerned, because it really doesn't matter. I'm still not surprised that the Armageddon box didn't sell... Oh, it's listing... Hold on. It's not... It doesn't have me in US English. Ew. Was there any Warhammer news today? Anything good Warhammer news-wise? Getting started. That's where I wanted to go to. 40K. Start here. Okay, there's the Landspeeder. That's what I was looking for. Oh my god. Ain't no way I'm gonna do that. Ain't no way. How do you have a 5-stream watch streak? Because you've been around. You've been around a lot. Bruh. Ain't no fucking way. Oh, I can't look at it like that. But ain't no way I'm gonna be able to do that. That's a sticker for sure. Oh. Well, I'm not that good at painting. But let's try to at least do like a little grid maybe. Or do any painting whatsoever. Yeah, that still counts. They still count it. Well, I almost said YouTube. Twitch does. This is not turning out super fantastic, but you know what? That's all right. Actually, I have an idea. I think I've done this backwards. That I did correctly, and that I did correctly. Go play bass. Bass. So, in order to do that properly, one, we'd have to let the paint dry, so that means we could just go right on to this. I'll need a touch of white. Any white? Okay, there we go. I'll need a touch of white. I'll show you the stuff I'm using. And where's my... There it is. Nope, that's not my blue. That's not the correct blue. I need sky blue, which is I haven't used, so it's back up on the shelf. Please. That's more than I need. So let's do that. I like that because it's pretty bright white in here. And I'm just gonna barely try to get the tip of the brush. This is originally, yeah, yep, this is going to be the grid. I almost feel like I need a smaller paintbrush for this, and you could barely even see the difference. You can see the difference there. You know what? I have an idea. Not quite coming out like I thought it would, but oh well, it's fine. Red paint. I'm just gonna go straight red because it's for a targeting system. Let me try a different brush out of these. I will say, the tip of this brush is actually really good. This brush also is a little more solid than I expected. And let's try to do... Nope. I was gonna try to do a circle, but that's not happening. Immediately, I was like, nope, stopping right there. Okay, a little bit of green. Fuck off, flies, dude. Living on a farm blows sometimes. Clean that out. Let's get a little bit more color. That paint is way too wet. Really love not to use the wettest paint in the world. That'd be fantastic. This is coming out not at all. This isn't doing a very good job, to be totally honest with you. Must be the brush's fault. I'm an excellent painter. Oh. Oh my god. I can't do anything. So you know what? We'll add a couple red, like, little dots and call those enemy markers or something. I don't know. Why is it instantaneously? Oh. I know what the problem was. The brush was retaining water. There we go. That worked a lot better without water in it. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Actually, you know what? No, we won't. No, we won't. I don't want to mess with that. Okay, we got to clean up this white. Get all that out of the way. And then I got to touch up stuff and everything like that. So, let me get some fresh white. I'll probably wait to touch up the metallics until more metallics show up. I did get some fresh lead belcher, so I do have that on hand again. Oh, I needed to clean this brush off. I don't know how I feel about these brushes so far yet. They seem to retain a lot more water than normal. Well, it's going to take multiple layers of paint to do this. I fucking hate white paint, bro. I'm wondering if I should just cover an airbrush white. Otherwise, I'm going to have these brush strokes everywhere. What brushes did I get? The Dauntless series from Monument Hobbies. It's like $22 instead of the $50 brush set. So I wanted to see if it was worth it. The $50 brush set, honestly, really, really good. I've used it for years now. I'll redo the fucking center. I don't care if I paint over that. I want this to just look nice and white. Yeah, this is also synthetic. I think it's just a cheaper brush or something. Okay, let's see if I used a different paint. That might have been the problem. Because I know I had my other paint. There it is. Let's see if I used a different brand of paint. That's ivory. That's not white. There's the other brand. I will say, good on them, too. When I ordered paint and they forgot it, they immediately sent me more paint, apologized, and said, here's a 10% off discount code. And I'm like, awesome. Didn't expect that. Oh, that's way better. The biggest problem is going to be getting the brush strokes out. But I was really happy with it. Well, I use a lot of paint brands, and they've always kind of been one of those paint brands I've used from the start. I absolutely just touched wet paint. I'm just gonna paint. What am I doing? What am I doing? I have an airbrush. I can make it look good. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because if I can stay away from this, I can just airbrush all that. This, I can also just airbrush. So frustrating. Okay, now, I will say I am having problems with this, because as you can see, there's some paints that don't match here. Win Manta? When I've got an extra $3 grand to blow. That's Wind Manta. Alright, black paint. I can hit that real quick. Get that put up on there. Airbrush the other stuff. I'll do that off camera, just because I don't like running the airbrush on camera. Saturday, we're going to start... This Saturday, we're going to start working on stuff for the 24-hour stream next week. Where's my black paint? Oh, it's not up there because I actually use it. I would literally have to build a new painting desk. It is 3 feet wide. I do not have the room. I could possibly print one, but even then, it'd still take a giant amount of painting space. Oh, there's the black. Stupid fucking... I'm pretty sure, like, the jewels emote things are for, like, short streams, is what they originally came out with them for. It's like doing shorts and streaming. Yeah, see, that's a completely different color of black. But let's just get this knocked out. If I gotta go back and repaint stuff, it's totally fine. We're probably going to work on more of this later today as well. So I'll probably do a little bit of airbrushing off camera, and then the rest of it we'll do on camera. And I've got fresh lead belcher, so I can just redo all this. Because none of the coat was even as well. This thing's kind of been a pain. I was kind of hoping, as I'd paint this model, I would kind of like it a little bit more. That's not the case at all. I've been like, ah, yes, this is still kind of a pain. I'm wondering if I should do a gray instead of a white. Like a bright gray. Okay, I can sit and dry. I never really liked any of the speeders. Initially. And besides, I gotta airbrush other things as well. Alright, so we're gonna set these aside for now. We did do the freehand, but I just want to make sure the white or gray, whatever I decide to comes out really good. So actually, we're gonna do something we haven't worked on in a long time, because I need to do it to get the hallway done. So I've already done one of these. And, oh my god, bro, I forgot. It's the exact same, though. It's literally 1-to-1. And then I'll have to airbrush these in. Oh, I forgot. I have watered down stuff to, like, do these little areas. I'm half tempted to, instead of having these hieroglyphs be white, have the hieroglyphs on gold be black. Where's the purple for that? Oh, there it is. I've always thought the speeders looked really goofy. And the Landspeeder's the goofiest because they're not full-size Space Marines. Mine aren't. My Necrons have blue for power, so I don't... I'm pretty sure there is, like, a dynasty that has blue instead of green. I'm like 90% sure that's the case for at least one dynasty. And I didn't have the green that everyone uses, so I was like, I'll do it blue. No, that's not true. That's not true. These are not Primaris, but the other speeders are. The other speeders are much larger than this one. And it doesn't make sense. It was like when they printed it off, they scaled it incorrectly. That's really what it feels like, that they scaled it incorrectly. Accidentally, too. They didn't do that shit on purpose. Okay. So, purple. We start up here and work our way around. Let's not have that much water in our purple. I don't know what made me do purple on this either. I think it's because purple and blue go together really well. That, and when purple kind of fades to black, it also goes very well. Let me make sure my brush is dry. That's much better. But I will kind of give like a little review at some point of these brushes after using them for a few weeks. I already see a piece fraying. That's not fucking cool. It's got a lot to live up to. Well, see, we do purple with white highlights and then blue power. That's how we did all of our Necrons. Oh, I remember how we did why we started doing the purple, because instead of Blackstone, I had it be purple. Because the kill team, that little like one model that has like the stone, I made that purple because I was like, you know what, purple looks better with blue. That's exactly what it was. This is just the regular purple that they got, right? Yeah. And it only really needs one coat. That's the other super nice thing about it. I also want to say this is the purple we use on our Necrons, our Tyranids as well. I did log into Tarkov for the first time in a while. Holy fuck, they changed a lot of shit on that. When I say a while, I mean in a month. They added the Fortnite Battle Pass and everything. That. Oh, it's the paint that's being watery. Okay, so there's... Oh, I did multiple layers of purple on that. I don't know if these brushes are retaining water. It feels like they might be retaining a little bit of water. So if you have trouble thinning your paints, this might help you do it to some degree. Oh, why? Sorry, I just smacked my microphones. My shoulder's bothering me. Don't know what the fuck that's about. I haven't even really done much today. I did make a fantastic meme today. I did do that. You freaking freaks. Anytime GW touches anything, I ain't play for an army. You freaking freaks! When will you learn? That's fantastic. I don't know what made me think about using that meme to just like 40Kify it, but it's hilarious. It's funny to me at least. Thanks for the sub. Either somebody here or somebody who's not here. That's gonna jump scare me at some point. Oh, I didn't even look to see if there was any news Warhammer wise. Legions Imperialis stuff and some book stuff for AOS. That's it. Not much, apparently. Fuck off, dude. Oh my god. I'm about to, like, bug bomb my damn house for flies. It's never gonna get rid of them because I live on a farm with cattle, so they're gonna get in some way, somehow, but oh my god, dude. I wonder how good dry brushing would have been to do this with instead. Obviously, it's too late to change the way I'm doing it, but I could try it on, like, a different wall. Also, the other reason I went with purple is because everybody and their mother... Victory brings immortality! That didn't scare me this time. I was ready for it. Yeah. Tomb World terrain. I gotta get it done so I can do the lighting and everything. Where is this water coming from, dude? The brush is absolutely retaining water. Like, a crazy amount of water. Okay. Let me go grab some paper towels. You're gonna come with me, but the camera's gonna stay there. I know I got a roll of paper towels. There they are. Because it's retaining water in the brush, and I think the brush is dry. So when I go to use the brush, it's still got water in it, and it's going to pull it on the model. And it's kind of making it a pain. So let's try to avoid that. I find it hilarious how, like, I probably say things like this, and then somebody's like, I love it because it holds extra moisture. That's not bad. That's not bad. The question is, did I don't know, because I airbrushed it blue in the center, so it really doesn't matter. No, I'm wiping my brush off. It's just not getting all the moisture out of the brush itself. That's what I'm fighting. Like, I'll go to dip, and then that's the first, second, third wipes. These are fourths and fifths. But I can still feel moisture in the brush. So I'm thinking that it wants to retain more moisture than it normally would. And if that's the case with the whole series, I don't know if these brushes are for me then. Now I will probably go ahead and switch back to the regular set of brushes, but that's because I want to test out what I did for that. I used that brush cleaner stuff to fix the tips of those and doctor those brushes up pretty good. And I want to see how well it's going to work. See, there's still water in there somewhere. And it's not the paint that's retaining the water. Which is, if I was doing like lining work, I think that would probably be better for it. But it's just putting paint on extremely thinly. It'd probably work really well for speed paint, now that I think about it. Or contrast paints in general. You can kind of see it right there where I first started. It's thinned back out. That's fine. All right, we're gonna switch it up to the old brushes, because I want to see if this is a me problem or if it's the paint problem. So I got a bigger brush, obviously. I want to see if it's a brush, me, or paint. And I'm not like testing it right now. I'm just going back and hitting spots real quick. I'll test it over here and see if it's having the same issue or if it's just the brush brand. Or not brush brand, but brush. Okay, so it might not all be... It might partially be the paint. The paint's wanting to thin out the more I work it. Which is, I haven't used this paint in forever, so... Oh, fuck, bro. What's supposed to be cracks? Let me downsize the brush as well. There we go. Then again, it's going to thin out as it dries. I know this paint well enough that it's going to do that problem. I say problem, it's not necessarily a problem. I will say, these brushes are retaining the tips a lot better after I cleaned them up. It really doesn't look that bad. Okay, so where's the other one? I need to look and see what's broken, what's not broken. Get out of here, Carcharodon. You're in the way. Go back, touch that up afterwards. Yeah, that's working. That was way too much paint. Alright, that was a little bit too less paint. Let's get somewhere in the middle. I will say this brush is different. It is a bit stiffer. I have to paint so many fucking scarabs. I forgot about this problem. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please find an 8th one. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll keep my reference of the one I've already painted over here out of the way. Alright, let's... Where's the blue sets? Let's go back to this one and keep trying with it. I'm gonna have to go out and weed eat after this. I'm not very happy about it. Fucking sucks. I hate weed eating. There's that. Oh, it starts right here. Doing all the whitewashing is going to be a pain, too. There's all that. Too much paint. I already know it's too much paint. What time is it? Alright, we got 15 more minutes to make progress on it. 15, not 50. So I've also been thinking of like different Blade Guard veterans to make. We're for sure making a... Why am I lightheaded? We're for sure making one of them a Minotaur. I gotta think of other specialty ones to do. So we have a Minotaur. I've done not Death Guard. I've done Dark Angels. I haven't done a Salamander one yet. I could probably do that. Now that I think about it. I really do think it's just the paint wanting to be uncooperative. More than anything that I'm fighting right now. It's a good thing I don't have to use this a whole bunch. I gotta do this entire bottom side, all those sides, all that. Oh, I gotta use this paint a little bit. I will say, out of all the terrain I've painted, this has been the funnest so far. Actually, not true. Not true. I've painted other terrain than this. I was going to say, this is the only terrain I've painted. That's actually not true. I've done one of the 2 tractors. For the, well, technically it was a kill team set, but, the cranes and stuff. This I'm going to put on a little thick. Let's add some right here. Okay, we'll finish this off, and then that's probably where we'll stop for lunch. Well, not necessarily for lunch. My lunch will be over. I've already eaten. I don't know when stream this afternoon will start. honestly, that one's gonna kind of be like whenever I just get done with doing the airbrushing for the Landspeeder. I don't even know if that's a Landspeeder. That might just be a regular. Well, it might just be a quote-unquote speeder. Okay, none of that's broken. Good. Just hit all of this right here. You know, it's kind of funny. After like the big launch of 11th edition, I'm wondering if they're concerned on 11th edition. Because after the big launch of 11th edition, you know how everything was Armageddon box, starter boxes, this and that. It's been fucking quiet as shit. It's been so quiet after the like story campaign that didn't mean shit. The Siege of Deathmire. So I wonder what the fuck's going on. I wonder if it is partially they're not selling as well as they expected on a lot of stuff, on some stuff. I won't say a lot of stuff, but some stuff, just because the whole point of it's not going to be out of stock in 2 minutes, so who the fuck cares when you buy it? It's either that or else they changed it. They changed 10th edition. They changed between 10th and 11th edition so much that it kind of people are avoiding playing it so far. I don't know. From what I could tell, the first little practice game I did, there wasn't a crazy amount of changes. The disposition thing is a pain, though. I will state that. Yeah, it's nice when I'm playing World Eaters and my main goal isn't go take your home objective. That's fantastic. I can just sit there and focus on killing you. But other than that, though, the detachment system is weird. The thing I don't like about it is you can't choose. It's based off your detachment, what your force disposition is. So what your mission objective is. I don't know why they made it force disposition and why didn't they say, oh, your mission is purge the foe or whatever. That doesn't... That kind of irks me. It's still early. That's true. But there's... Again, they haven't talked much news about, like, any of the new kits they showed off. Any more getting started sets. And they've only talked about one of the new codexes for this edition. Are they going to do everything in video format like they had been, so they'll make money off of it? I'm kind of wondering if they're going to do that more often. More really cursed live streams and their live/video streams. Because what is it? Like the Q&A live streams, quote unquote, are not live streams. That's a video they're playing. I want to say it's either the Q&A or it's some other of their stuff that they've done recently where it was quote unquote a live stream and they were just showing stuff off and that was it, and it wasn't really a live stream, it was pre-recorded. Because you know when it's a true live stream because their audio's fucked. That's how you know it's a true GW live stream, is when the audio's broken. Which is 90% of the time. How did I do that? Oh, I did. I left the tops black. That's fine. Also, I guess they haven't done any Crusade stuff lately, too. I'll have to look at the Operation Imperator booklet and see if there is a Crusade rules and like a campaign in there. But I kind of doubt it. Just do it super lazy brush. Okay, that's going to be a good stopping point for now, because I got to get back to work. I got to keep making that money so I can keep buying more Warhammer shit. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. A little bit of a plan change, but that's alright. I didn't initially want to start doing this yet, but I still think these brushes are retaining some water. More than anticipated, so we'll continue to try to work with them today and see what we get. I will go ahead and airbrush this. I'm just gonna like airbrush everything from here, and if I gotta go back and touch spots up with black, I will do that. The freehand didn't come out as good as I wanted, but at this point it's whatever. Honestly, I could always just go back and redo it. This is a push fit mini, so I could literally just redo it and then fix it that way. But that'll be plans for this afternoon. I will obviously do the airbrushing off stream, and I will also go ahead and airbrush the rest of this, and hopefully we can finish like building and finish painting that today. That might be our main goal, is try to finish up the Landspeeder, and if we don't get that done, we'll probably try to work more on this. So until then, I will see you guys later today. Bye.